So, we had a lot of great watch releases this year. For one, the Tudor Black Bay Pro, which is a great affordable alternative to the Rolex Explorer 2. We also had the release of Rolex's left-hand drive. Right? To me, wasn't really that big of a deal. It was just we flipped the crown over, and now you can wear it on your right wrist. And yeah, I don't know. Really didn't do anything for me. Then you had the AP 50th Anniversary Royal Oak. You had Vacheron bringing back the 222. And then we had the Patek reviving the Nautilus. Most of that list, if not all to you guys, would really be serious contenders for Watch of the Year. But Hodinkee has a different watch in mind. And before I reveal that, please guys, if you like my content, or if you're just in a charitable mood, please hit that like button. That is the most charitable way to help support the channel. So, this watch has been so polarizing, has gotten so much attention this year, that it had to be the choice of Hodinkee. And Hodinkee actually says it was the only choice, knowing that they would probably get a lot of flack for their choice. You see, the reasons they list in this particular article as to why this watch was so popular, we start off with the fact that we had people from all around the world that camped out just to get this watch. This watch has broken the internet in so many ways. It's the most talked about, the most controversial, and also the most polarizing watch that I could think of for 2022. Some of the points that Hodinkee makes in this article was the fact that this was indeed the biggest release of the year. It almost broke Hodinkee's servers. It was so popular. It generated the second highest amount of page views in Hodinkee history, and it also fostered more than 1,100 comments on one article in regards to the MoonSwatch, which was again a huge amount of comments for a single article. So you're probably asking yourself, how does the Omega Swatch MoonSwatch become the watch of the year when the build quality is not that great? And a lot of people would say that the fake is better than the original. The answer is pretty simple. Even though it's a sad irony that we're looking at a watch that really, when we look at it from just a watch perspective, if we hold it in our hands and we put it on our wrist and we say, this is the watch of the year, you would be severely disappointed. But it goes way beyond that. Probably for the first time, maybe in history, a watch of the year here is picked not on the watch itself, but everything that surrounds this watch. Very, very strange indeed. This watch not only created controversy within the watch community regarding just the watch and whether or not, it was plastic versus ceramic, whether or not it was worth the $260 price tag. Is it an Omega? Is it a Swatch? Does this watch deserve the Omega name being such a cheap watch? That wasn't the only controversy that was a part of this particular watch. But then we got into the eBay thing, and that's where people, again, were on two sides of the fence. You had people like myself who said, hey, you know what? Why are we getting mad at the sellers when the sellers are simply getting or having the buyers really bid up on these watches? For instance, if I put a MoonSwatch at the time up for 99 cents, how can you get mad at me if the bidding went up to $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, right? Whether or not the watch was worth $260, or should I say in the eBay market, was it worth thousands of dollars. Luckily now that the watch is available in stores, you can now get these at a store or for a little bit of a premium on eBay. But this was also a watch that created a lot of police presence in regards to crowd control. There was some fights all around the world in the lines, and this watch has sold out in 24 hours upon its release. Say what you want about the watch, guys, but this was one of the most popular watches of the year. Just look at any YouTube video. My videos don't typically gain a lot of popularity being a small channel, but every video that I put out of the MoonSwatch, I felt like I was TGV.
It's precisely why you're going to get a lump of coal in your stocking this year.
A luxury brand collabing with a entry-level brand for $260. And it creates people and collectors, enthusiasts. There's a line divided amongst us in the community. You have people that love the MoonSwatch, and you have people that absolutely hate it. But there's not a lot of people in the middle. As Hodinkee says in the article, these watches were meant to be fun. But where was the fun when it came down to it? When it came down to having limited supplies at the swatch stores, having people wait outside like myself, who, I drove to King of Prussia with my buddy Josh from the Town Watch, and to our dismay, we see a sign that says there's only going to be 50. And when we counted our place in line, we were at least number 100. Now, they went from giving away 2 watches, or should I say selling 2 watches, to now 1 watch. We knew that our chances of getting that watch was nil, if you did the math. And that obviously created a lot of animosity, okay, amongst people all around the world who had the similar fate that we had. And then you had Swatch say, hey, look, don't worry about it. We will release these online. Then they changed their minds. Now you can only get them in the store. Now they are available, but still not as readily available as they can be. And therefore, there's still a little bit of a markup on eBay. Then there was the fake watch market, and that created quite a stir. And these things were popping out $20 a pop, $30 a pop, right? And these became popular because, hey, you can't get your hands on a real one. Go to AliExpress and you can get yourself a fakie. So at the end of the day, guys, this was definitely, if you like it or not, even the pick of Watch of the Year is going to cause as much controversy as the watch itself, because at the end of the day, people are not going to agree with this either. Every time this watch is brought up, no matter what the conversation, there's going to be one side versus the other side. What other watch can you think of that creates that type of interest and that type of controversy and passion and just unbelievable debates? I can't think of any new release besides the MoonWatch, or should I say the MoonSwatch. And that's why I agree. I'd like to hear what you guys think down below. Let me know. And always remember, guys, that's my 2 cents. You can keep the change. Always be kind to one another. Please take care of each other. And I'll see you guys next time on AvgJoeWatchReviews. God bless, my friends.